Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here in just a minute with tarot card reading, love reading for Did You Get Ghosted? Give me 2 seconds. Let me fix this. Just fell down. Alrighty. Hopefully that helps. We'll see though. Give me 2 seconds. I know I'm a mess usually, aren't I? Okay. All right, so we are going to do ghosted. Once again, we're going to be doing our singles zodiac sign ghosted. Did you get ghosted in love? Why? What the hell? What is going on? And how can you heal, move on, go on, get over it? Okay, so when we start, I want to start with something first. I want to make sure that you go ahead and hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. When you hit subscribe, I want you to click the bell button. As you do that, I want you to check over in the description box. Check out those links. Those are all the social media links for Hanged Man Tarot. And again, I am Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot, and we are going to get started right now. I do have pre-shuffled basically, they're question cards. So when we're going through a ghosting, I want to be proactive in asking profound things like, what is it that I'm doing inside to manifest this? What am I doing on the inside? What is going on where I'm kind of pulling or drawing these types of individuals in, okay? So a profound place to start is always with a question. So I have pre-shuffled questions. And they're just pre-shuffled and they're chosen by me. So they're going to be, if they, they correlate, that is going to be complete, guesswork from here. It is not something that I have designed or anything. It is just the cards that will be read to you, and that is about it. So they are pre-shuffled and they will be for each zodiac sign, and we are starting with Aries. So welcome, Aries, to your ghosted reading. We're going to find out why Aries was ghosted by that asshole. Okay. I almost wrote asshole instead of Aries. I'm going to timestamp. Mind if I do? Let me get this in here. Okay, so we're going to start with Aries. Again, we are starting with why did you get ghosted, Aries? And we are starting with a profound question to begin this with. So some type of a question to ponder throughout the reading and something to ask yourself, going a little deeper, going a little bit further past the surface of ghosting. So ghosting is one thing, but like what are we doing to kind of like bring that, into our lives, okay? All right. Okay, so I will get the question out. This is the question card. So this question card is our profound place of starting point. So we're going to start with this question. How is desire moving you? I want you to keep this in mind. So how is desire moving you, Aries? This question is something I want you to go over and ponder throughout your reading, maybe throughout your day. Maybe you can add it into the reading. Maybe it'll correlate. We will see. How is desire moving you? Especially for those zodiac signs, singles that have been ghosted recently, just in a place of like nonstop thinking about the ghost. What about just find some questions? Try to go a little deeper. Go past the ghosting. Where are you at? Okay. All right. So we are going to start here. This is our Aries love reading. Who ghosted Aries? Who the hell would do such a thing? Like, first of all, Aries usually ghosts first. Like they're just very aloof. They're just like, yeah, they don't really mean to usually. It's just kind of like their nature. We've got our 6 of Cups that is in an upright position. And then we have our Page of Wands that is also in an upright position. Okay, 8 of Swords, upright. Okay. Okay, so they came in quickly. They were ready to connect right away. They were eager, they were willing, they were right there. They were with their own selves, but it could have meant just a one-night stand for them. So when they came in, again, it was that quick connection, passion, connection, gone. Okay, so that could have been just, you know, like a one-night stand type of thing. That's kind of where they were coming from, but they were so charming that you might, and they have issues that they really can't pass here. They cannot pass certain issues, okay? Loving or being loyal, that is something that they would be if they could pass the issues that they have on the inside of them, okay? So, how is desire moving you? Excuse me, you had a one-night stand, Aries. How do you think desire is moving you? Desire is moving you into the ghost town, okay? This is how we hook up with ghosts. We hook up with ghosts because we come in quickly, we come in eager, we're lonely, we're bored, and then we hook up and then it's over because they have too many issues, you have too many issues, it's just not gonna work, okay? So how is your desire moving you? How could you move it into a different direction instead of ghost town? Because we know in ghost town, when you move in or you rent an abode or, a bungalow, you're literally going to be ghosted. Okay, so this is 6 cups upright. You could have a child or you have a child with this person maybe, but whatever this situation was, it kept kind of making you look back in the past. So you're already questioning yourself. What is going on here? Why do I keep picking up these ghosts? This is what's already happening now, okay? So this is definitely something you're already taking a look back at memories, trying to revisit, like any time that you were single in the past. You were definitely just trying not to be fearful when this kind of happened, okay? And the reason for ghosting is there was some frustration here. So there was some sort of a challenge when it comes to shame. You definitely were being very hard on yourself and you were not like really taking a full look at the situation. Simply put, you were overthinking, you were fearful because when you're trying to be fearful, you became fearful, okay? This whole situation, they feel like there was a bad influence within the situation. They feel like it wasn't safe to actually be around you. Not in like you're going to attack them, but just they felt like it would have been too hard. There would have been too much hard loving here, okay? And, again, they were just kind of in it for the one-night stand. It's so weird. It's almost like maybe you have a child with this person. Did you have a one-night stand and have a kid with this person? I keep thinking that. I keep getting pulled that. But however this resonates for you, I want you to understand, how is desire moving you? Is desire moving you into a bed of a ghost, into the bed of somebody who doesn't love you? Desire should be taking you into your craft. It should be taking you into passion, reading, yoga, meditation. Let desire pull you into dancing, laughing, eating. Don't fuck around with your love potion. Okay, Aries? All right, so let's keep moving. To get through this, to try to feel a little better here, we're going to go into our 3 of Pentacles. So this is in a reverse. You are much obsessed with some information that came up when it comes to this ghosting. So stop, okay? Stop obsessing over the situation and stop obsessing over the fact that you care so much about everybody's opinion. Just don't tell anybody when you have a one-night stand or when you're ghosted. Like, don't talk about it. So the best thing for you here, though, is to definitely just try to find a little balance, plant a little seed and then find a little balance here. But you are very much obsessed with the information that you received, and stop talking to people about your business, especially if, you don't like their opinion. So something you should know about the situation for sure is the fact that it was extremely impulsive. And there's a frustration with the 8 of Swords, the 9 of Swords. There's a huge frustration that just kind of keeps coming up. And again, it was just that rash decision. And you must have been like, texting and calling because they were getting very, very frustrated and burnt out on the situation. And they were like, whoa, slow down. It was just a one-night thing. Like, what are we doing here? Okay. So they held back because there was already like a lot of energy pushing towards them. They didn't even really have a chance to like want to call you. Okay. So that is something that you do need to understand. And they're just being held back on that impulsiveness. Yeah. They were there for that, but they can't be there for, when your energy comes wingering in. I don't even know if that's a word. I don't think it's a word. All right. So potential outcome here is 10 of Cups, and that is in reverse. Okay. So issues continue to grow with negative thoughts, with negative feelings. And if you're really bogging yourself down with the negative thoughts and the obsessive thinking about other people's opinions on your love life, you need to look for some kind of help. Seek meditation, yoga, again, like talk to somebody, reach out to somebody. But this is not a happy ending. This would never be a happy ending. And a peaceful life would never work in this situation, especially a one night stand. There was, there's those flukes, like, yeah, it happens here, it happens there, whatever. But to really get past this, you really need to open a new door. Okay. Maybe take some time for just you and maybe not, get into the excitingness of the one night stands. I get it. We get it. We're all human. It is what it is. But, it's just the issues will continue to grow. You have to open a new door. You have to make this an ending so you can start a new beginning. You want to get into a peaceful life. All right, Aries. Thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed your ghosting reading. Hopefully, desire moves you into a different location next time, okay? All right, we're going to get going. We're moving into Taurus. So we're going to find out who ghosted Taurus and why and what the hell's going on. And we're going to figure it out for these single zodiac signs. If this does not resonate with you, I'm so sorry. I hope Sally down on Zoo Lane, I hope she, does a better job than me. Or I hope, the guy down this street, 5th Street, I hope that he helps you out. But if it resonates with you, beautiful. If it doesn't, I hope you can pull from the intention. Maybe you have a friend who got stood up or got ghosted. You can let them know, give them a holler. Like, yo, I know what happened. All right, going into Taurus. Reminder, please hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. Hit that bell button so that you are able to get all the notifications here at Hangman Tarot. And again, I am Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started with Taurus's ghost. So I am going to be time stamping these for y'all. Give me a second. All right, we're going to get started. All right. So again, we want to start off with something a little more less than, the top of the skimming of the water. So I did pre-shuffle question cards. So Taurus, your question is, what excitement do you crave? So this question may correlate with the reading. Again, these were pre-shuffled beforehand and I'm shuffling for Taurus now. But this question will come up. So I want you to start pondering it already, okay? What excitement do you crave? Like what excitement? What makes you so fucking happy that you crave it, that you'll want to eat it? Like that's how exciting this is. Okay, so that's a great question. All right, let me get one more shuffle in here. I think one more now, too. Okay. Okay. All right, let's get going. We got our 5 of Cups. That is upright. Knight of Swords. That is upright. And then we have our Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Alrighty. Okay, so remember, your question is, what excitement do you crave? All right, Taurus, we're going to get started. All right, so with this whole ghosting thing, you were very, very bummed out. And you definitely wanted some time. You wanted to know the truth. You wanted the facts. You were very confused. You're still confused. You felt like it was a really bad turn of events. You felt like it was like a fucked up situation. Like it was a curveball. You were like, what the fuck? And so you are bummed out at the moment. And you feel like if there was some honesty, if there was some, an expansion of a conversation, you feel like you would understand maybe. Okay? You're kind of reviewing it still. You're just like in a place where you're evaluating the situation. Very much so. So something that just currently happened or currently you're just kind of evaluating it, just kind of got out of it. It's like a storm. And then you're just like sitting there all wet and you're like, what the fuck just happened? So the excitement must have got away with you. Go back to that question. What excitement do you crave? Truly, there's an excitement that you should naturally crave, but then there's also the excitement of a relationship, getting into it, ignoring flags. There's so many flags. It's like, ding, ding, ding. Here we go. We got flags. Ding, ding. It doesn't fucking matter. Taurus is loyal to the bone. It's just, I get it. Okay. So anyway, they're coming from a restless place. So this person that you were fucking with had no focus. Okay. They're burnt out already and it had nothing to do with you. They are rash. They don't slow down. They're on and on and on. Okay. So the health, the mental health, all the frustrations of being held back. That's why. They're a held back individual. They ain't fucking around when it comes to like emotionally unavailable. So they must have been very exciting in the beginning because again, this question is coming up. All right. So the reason for the ghosting, Taurus, though, I have to tell you, okay, the realisticness of it. This individual's too fucked up, too restless, too impulsive, too this, too that, to fuck with you because that's too responsible. Okay. Grow the fuck up, Knight of Swords, you asshole. Okay. Taurus is a great gal and you just fucked that up. You just fucked it up. Or guy. Or they. And you just fucked it up. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's all I'm saying. Okay. All right. They were not willing to add to. They were not willing to make you excited anymore. They were not willing to put forth the energy that you were really craving. You were like, hey, give me that fucking excitement. Give me that fucking energy. And they were not giving it back to you. You know why? Because they're held back. They're a ball of frustration. They're burnt out. They're like, oh, that was hard. I need a break. Okay, well, so they ghosted you. And that's fucking why. Because they're a willy. They're willy-nilly. All right, to feel better, let's do our 6 of Swords. That is in reverse. We got our Tower upright, Magician upright. So give me a minute. Okay. Okay, I know you don't like change, Taurus. I get that. But with the 6 of Swords in reverse, it's just indicating that there's a delay in change. There's a delay of walking the fuck away. Okay, so you do need to do that. And I know that balance is very important to you. And in this situation, when there's, an off balance of truth, so there's like so much truth and you know that it's there, but it's never given to you. You're never like confirmed in what you think or believe because you honestly think something was going on. You think that there was something more because with Taurus here, it just keeps bringing up that truth stuff again or the facts or the honesty of it. Okay. But change is everything here. So stop. You have to change here. You have to because you keep delaying it and making it fucking worse. Okay? Because it's a hardcore situation when you're being ghosted. It's physically makes you want to throw up. I understand. I've been ghosted. I have been ghosted. And you're just like, what? What? Okay. So again, with this being a sword sign, this is definitely going to be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. I'm going with air sign for sure. Could even be an earth sign. So I'm going to go with the fact that it could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Okay. It sounds like, though, some things that you should know about the situation that you are very unprivy to is that there is disruption upon disruption. Okay. So when you get the Tower here, this is the Tower card and this is upright. This is all fated. Okay. So this is all expected. There is a disruption there. It's almost like it feels like it's chaotic a little bit here, but that's because you're supposed to keep it moving. Okay. So stop delaying that because the excitement that you crave, the energy that you crave is not in this one. Okay. It's not. This one is for the bees or the bugs or the woods or whatever, but get it the fuck away from you because you have security ahead of you. You have forgiveness. You have acceptance ahead of you. You are worthy, but you won't listen to yourself. You want this excitement back and this energy? Get rid of the fucking guy who can't deal with you or the girl or they. I'm sorry. I keep doing that. Okay. So let's go into our likely outcome here. Likely outcome is just, you're going to find some focus. You're going to get into a place where you're manifesting and you are going to find that abundance. You're going to reap what you sow, okay? You're going to get into a place where you're comfortable being intuitive again. You're going to be comfortable saying, I know what the fuck I want again. You're going to be comfortable eventually. But right now, you keep delaying the situation. But this is coming up very quickly. This determination, this focus, this is happening very soon, okay? And don't get into a relationship again, Taurus, and ignore the flags, because you ignore them because you're loyal and you keep moving. But then when you see the flags and they're being waved and and you're questioning yourself, that's when it's time to hit the road. Okay. So what excitement do you crave, Taurus? What energy do you crave? This is an important question when it comes to trying to deal with someone who's not giving any more excitement. They're not giving you any more energy. Your energy fucking rocks. Theirs sucks. Okay. Let's keep it moving. I hope that resonates with you. If it does not, I hope it resonates with a friend and you can give a little advice to. You can always steal from this and add to the collective of the ghosted friends. What do I do? They haven't called me. You can be like, I know. I have a card. I have a question. All right. Let's keep it moving. We're going to go into our Gemini. So if you are a Gemini lady, gal, or they or them, please hang out for your reading. Again, make sure you hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. Just a little reminder because I'm annoying. I'm annoying. All right. So let me find, I'm going to get the time stamping ready here so that we're ready. Okay. Again, I did pre-shuffle question cards. I just think it's a pretty cool place to start when it comes to a reading, especially if they're pre-shuffled. And then I'm shuffling for Gemini specifically now. So then they kind of correlate. It's magic. It just kind of like all kind of comes together like a recipe. It's pretty cool, but it makes it less shallow. And I don't like shallow. I like talking about the weather. All right. So, all right, Gemini, let's find out your question. Okay. How do you ride the tide? How do you go with the flow? How do you move with the music? How do you dance to a beat? How do you drum your drum? How the fuck you do what you do? How you do it? Do you do it with grace or do you get upset? Do you get angry and resist? Okay, that's what this question is asking. So we're going to come back to that question as soon as it starts popping into our reading, which it will because it's magic. It's fucking amazing. And it makes things so much cooler. I'm not lying. I'm not lying, girl. Okay. All right. We got our Queen of Cups energy, honey. 8 of Pentacles, and that is in reverse. King of Wands, upright. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, so the individual you were messing around with is very smart individual. So this 8 of Pentacles is in reverse. It's indicating that this person is extremely smart, okay? And they kind of came into this relationship dedicated and very focused energy-wise. So they were willing to come in with some sort of dedication, some sort of offering, okay? And they're trying to be very smart about it. They're trying to be, as diligent as possible. You came into this situation very mature as well. Like, I'm not going to hate on you. Okay. You were not rushing into this and you were knowing the truth about whatever the situation was at hand. You knew exactly what was going on. Okay. You're a very powerful individual when it comes and to hold yourself upright, to hold your head high. You're very, very good at it. That is scary for some people. I don't know if that has anything to do with this, but I just keep getting that. Sometimes the way that we are, the badass of us, fucking terrifies people. And that sucks because they're scared of the magic that they do not hold. That's unfortunate because they hold it too. They just don't know it yet. And you're like, bish, you and I have the same shit. We are so cool. But it's just like some people light up brighter. because they're using it or because they know that it's there. They're utilizing things, okay? So I don't know why I need to say that. I just needed to say that. I have no idea why. That's not even, okay. Okay. So you were ghosted because this person needs to focus on something other than you. This person is a leader. They could be a boss. They could be a father. This King of Wands. This is King of Wands energy, okay? So they were really seeing the whole picture and you knew the truth about it too, but you were willing to, you know, hang out, not rush into things. You were just kind of like hanging out, doing your thing. But they need to get into a place where there is focus on whatever it is that they're doing, okay? The love here was deep, as it was very deep. They could, yeah, it was just too many decisions though. There was too much, it was too risky. It was too like pushing into almost like dangerous or daring. It's like, you have to be a bad Billy to hang out with this bish, okay? This individual needs a bad Billy. This person does not think that they're a bad Billy, in reverse anyway. So bad Billy was like, I gotta go. And they could be an earth sign. They could even be specifically a Virgo or a Sagittarius. So I'm going to go with earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So if you're dealing with one of those Gemini, I mean, that's why they didn't want to take the lead in the relationship. Who wants to lead you? You're a boss. Like, how do you do that? Okay. And again, you were kind of like just holding out and you knew everything about it. You're like, whatever. So it might have just been too much for them. Okay. Okay. And again, how did you ride this wave? How did you get through this? How were you dealing with this? Okay. All right. World, that is upright. We have our 4 of Pentacles. That is upright. The Fool in reverse. All right. To feel better, I want you to go reward yourself. Go fucking eat an ice cream cone. I don't care what you got to do, but just go fucking deal with yourself. Okay. You are in a place where you're going to get into some sort of peace. You have some travel that is coming up, and I want you to make that a peaceful travel. I want you to make that a reward for yourself, okay? There is some travel coming up here, though, and you do have something to finish, okay? Even if you think that this is what you're supposed to finish, this fucking relationship or whatever it was, I don't even feel like it was much of a relationship, okay? It was just kind of like a back and forthness of power pool. Okay. This is so weird. How are you going to ride the tide? How are you going to travel the road? You're going to do it in peace. You're going to do it with joy. Okay. Because you ain't got fucking time for other shit. Okay. Yeah. You definitely have something to finish, but it is not this relationship. Keep it moving. Please. Okay. So there's a few things that you'll need to know about the relationship that you didn't know about, okay? So the relationship was very confusing to this other individual. They were mean. They're actually very stubborn. They're very stagnant. They're not growing at the moment, and they're very delayed in, riding their tide, if you will, okay? So you're a bomb ass riding the tide. You're going with the flow. You're doing it in peace. This individual doesn't do that. They're like, resisting as much as possible, but they're an a-hole. So I don't know. I feel as though you got lucky. Ghosting is a blessing in disguise. Okay. So likely outcome here is you're going to get into this place where you are extremely in love. Okay. But this individual is very immature for what you thought, even though they're smart and they have a profound sense of humor and they're blah, blah, blah. They're an asshole. Okay. They're immature. You just don't know everything. You think you do. Okay, Gemini, you do. You think you know this person. You're like, oh, this person's amazing. Nobody could tell me otherwise. Well, I bet your other side would see it different. Okay, that's all I'm saying. All right. So, yes, they're very attitude central. Okay, if you want like a 14-year-old girl to hang out with who has a teenager attitude bullshit, then by all means, but you don't. You're a bomb ass. Like, keep it moving. All right, Gemini, I hope that you got some sort of resonation out of this reading. If not, hopefully next time. Make sure you hit subscribe before you check out, before you leave, before you quit watching this, and go hit that bell so you don't miss any of my notifications. Also, I want to go over who we got next. We're going to go over what? Cancer? Woo! Okay. So Cancer, before we start your ghosting love reading, I want you to understand that I did pre-shuffle some cards here. And with this pre-shuffle, I will pick your question card, and it is just something to go a little deeper than, you know, the top of things, okay? It just takes the reading to a little deeper of a level. Now, this was pre-shuffled, these question cards. So that's why it's really interesting when they come together with the tarot cards that were, you know, shuffled and dealt in front of you. Okay. Cancer. How thick is your skin? That's your question. Now, this is going to correlate because it's magical. It's just amazing. It will come in, it'll braid into the tarot reading. It's going to be amazing. So again, how thick is your skin? Like, how tough are you? How much shit can you handle? Cancer. I feel you. I know. You emotional. Okay. So let's get into your reading. Okay. So why did Cancer get ghosted? Like, tell me, please. Four of Wands, that is in reverse. We have our chariot in reverse also. And we have our Three of Cups. Okay. Give me a moment. Oh, Cancer. Just kidding. No, I'm not. Girl. Three of Cups. Weird. Okay. This individual was way further ahead in this relationship than you, okay? You were just almost like their emotional bag of, you know, just something for them to just pile up their emotions on. Or else they were kind of like letting everything out on you, or vice versa. You could have been doing the same, Cancer. But you were trying to see this person differently. So you guys have fucked with each other person in a different light, but you were trying to let things go and let things slide, okay? They were trying to force a commitment, though, here with you, okay, Cancer? And they were not, like, super, they were hasty, but they know damn well it's not time for love for them. They know damn well that this is not a place, they're not in a place here where they can love, okay? They're already taking their sweet ass time because they can't deal with their shit. So they put their shit on you, and then they ain't got nowhere to go. So they stagnant as fuck. They ain't moving, okay? They delayed. They're just not going to slow down for this shit. And it's not that, you know, we want to rush in and make everything a certain way, but, you know, they're forcing a commitment, but they're, on the other hand, like, doing other shit. So I was like, what are you talking about? Okay. So how thick is your skin? This definitely correlates with your card reading, because if you're an emotional dumpster for this person, how thick is your skin? Are you able to handle this shit? Like, is this something that you need to handle? Is it toxic? Is it abusive? Is it borderline crazy? Can you deal with anyway? And you've already fucked with this shit before. So you've already dealt with this before. Okay. They're just like, dee, dee, dee. And you're like, meh. And then they're like, they're just not nice, okay? They're just not being very nice. Okay, so this is a relationship from the past. You are dealing with a blast from the past here, okay? And you were very much doing work for the romance. You were doing work. But it's hard to do that when this girl, they keep dumping their garbage all over you. They keep giving you all the emotions. They're like, So the reason for the ghosting, y'all must have been trying for a baby. Y'all were trying to get into a place where you were more than just those people who are trying again. So you were trying to up the game here. You were trying to find success in that, and that's fine. But that's the reason for the ghosting. This individual, they ain't slowing down to really love you, and they're putting all their bullshit onto you, but you want a baby with them for the love. For the love. Okay? I cannot deal. Okay. This individual is a Cancer, or definitely going to be a water sign. I would say definitely a water sign. Definitely water sign. Okay. All right. Let's get into something that's going to make you feel better. Five of Pentacles upright. We got our Page of Cups upright also. Knight of Wands, that is upright. Okay. So about the whole like kid thing, okay? You need to deal with your shit, okay? To make yourself feel better, you really need to dive deep. If you want to go to a blast from the past, go back to your own damn self. Go to your childhood. Go to your inner child. Because you're dealing with a childish ass person right now. That's what you were dealing with here, okay? I want you to really understand that when you go back into the past and you deal with your childhood, this could bring deep emotion. It could surprise you, though. Okay, this will bring you out of that stagnant feeling that we feel when we've been ghosted. And how thick is your skin? Can you handle it? Yes, Cancer, you can handle this shit. You got this shit. I'm not very thug. I'm trying. Okay. So, Five of Pentacles, this is upright. So, there's some things about this situation that you were unaware of, even with the ghosting, okay? It's just like, this person was too dependent. So you were unaware of this, but this person is a Klingon. They absorb your energy. They're a vampire of all things good and glitter. And you got to keep your good and glitter because this individual is wearing you the fuck out anyway, okay? Some things that you need to know, though, is that they were depending on you for that energy source, okay? So it's just like, they're too focused on whatever they're too focused on them. They're too focused on the fact that they're them and they got to deal with them and they don't want to deal with their emotions. So they throw it onto you. They're just too focused on that to really be of any use. I'm just going to say it nicely. That's not nice. Okay. All right. Knight of Wands. This is in reverse. Now, this is your likely outcome, okay? So you will be reckless with this situation and you will still feel frustrated, but I want to warn you that this is going to delay all of this deep emotional work that you could be doing with your inner child or your childhood past. The stagnancy will express when you're feeling delayed or when you get into a delay because you just don't want to put yourself into a likely outcome of get the fuck out. You just want to be, you think you can fix this or something. It's like you have so much passion for something that is so nasty to you. I'm sorry, I'm getting upset again. This is unstable, honey. Likely outcome is an unstable relationship. The partnership, that says it all. How thick is your skin? That's how long this partnership will last. How thick is your skin? This person's ghosting, but yet you want to try and be as arrogant as to try to draw back into that relationship. Try again. Cancer, stop it. Stop it. All right. I'll let you do what you do. Okay, so I want to make sure that you go ahead, Cancer, and go subscribe to Hangman Tarot. Click the bell button so you don't miss my notifications. Also, get the hell away from that person. Okay? They ghost you. If they come back, say goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, goodbye. I'm going to be Cancer on my way over. You be. Okay. Again, your question was, how thick was your skin? How thick is your skin? All right. What do we got next? Cancer. Leo. Oh, Leo. Leo the lion. Does anybody ghost you? You're kind of a ghost. Leo's the ghost. That's a thing. All right, Leo. Do you want to know why you've been ghosted? Okay. Well, we're going to start with a question card first. Now, this is like very, very important because I pre-shuffled them. And I pre-shuffled them. So I also am shuffling your cards on hand. So the magic of this is that the question will correlate somehow with the reading. And that's magical. Because it just knows. We just know. We're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be watching this. This is a thing. I'm supposed to be, doing the cards and blah, blah, blah. Okay? How do you get past doubt? That is your card. How do you get past doubt? Because you be doubting. I'm just going to say. Okay, so this question will come up as soon as like we see a card, a specific card, we're going to be like, we'll bring them together. Okay. All right. How do you get past doubt? How do you stop thinking negatively? Pessimist. How do you stop doing that? How do you stop being negative? Okay. Okay. I'm going to timestamp this really quickly. Hello. How are you? All right. Okay. Starting Leo reading. I totally forgot to Cancer timestamp. Okay. Leo, we have our Emperor that is in reverse. We've got our Fool that is in reverse. And Hermit that is upright. Okay. All right. Give me a minute here to. Okay. So the person that you're dealing with definitely could be a Virgo or Earth sign. Could even be an Aries. I'm definitely going to say that too. So it could be fire sign, could be Earth sign. Not Earth. Yeah, Earth. Earth and fire sign. Yeah, just leave your question. When I'm done with the readings, I can get to it for sure. Okay, so this person was extremely impulsive coming into the relationship. It's like they were in love, but it was just like a facade. It was like fake. It was like whatever. Okay, so they were really immature when they kind of came in. And the attitude on this person is an addictive personality. They're very eager. They're impulsive. They're just going. They don't think much about the relationship when they went into it. They didn't. Okay. And you had definitely been doing, as far as like your Emperor energy, this is in reverse. Okay. I don't know if this person was older, but it was almost like you were kind of abusing the situation when it comes to somebody who had power, or they had some type of a leader position, or they could have been, a father figure and not your father. That'd be weird. Yeah, I feel like that. Okay. And you have a fear commitment anyway, so that was probably getting in the way. But this individual was probably older than you, and you were, and you knew what you were doing. You were kind of abusing the power that you had of being a younger person, knowing that they're leading, because you as sure as fuck did not want to be leading the situation. You weren't going to. Oh, I'm so sorry you lost your doggy. Yes, Benita, of course. I will pull cards for that question as soon as I'm done here. But there was definitely some sort of a domination or a power against power situation here. But I think you were holding the power over this individual's head. They were just thinking they were in love and they were being kind of silly. All right. So the specific reason here. Yeah. Okay. So a specific reason for the ghosting, though, is definitely this person they're getting the hell out. Okay, they're getting out of Dodge. They needed to do some sort of inner work, so they needed to do an inner search. They needed to find themselves, but they were very, very like hesitant when it came to this. But they know that it's right, and you probably don't. Okay. You want to stand up against the ghosting, but it's like, who are you going to talk to? Nobody. Hello, Jess. All right. So let's find out what will make you feel better. Okay. And it's like you can't get past doubt enough to even be in a place where you don't have rigid thoughts about the situation. It's just like you have very negative and rigid thoughts about the situation. You were in it for one reason. You were the powerhouse, even though this individual, yeah, they might have been a little immature, but they actually fucked with you. They thought they loved you, and you kind of made it weird. And your power was the fact that you were younger and you knew this person would stick around because they were older. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Okay. All right, Leo. Let's find out what is going to make Leo feel better. We got our Knight of Cups that is upright. 3 of Wands that is upright also. Three of Pentacles, that is down. So Leo, you're already evaluating the situation. So you're already pondering, you're already trying to, like look over some things. You've planted some seeds of death, of a-holeness, and you're just kind of evaluating them. Just kind of, Okay. Okay. So some things that would actually make you feel better here would probably be a positive change. So again, I was talking to you about the illusion of romance and love. This person literally made up that they were in love with you, okay? And they took off because they needed to love themselves, because you were not respecting the dynamic in the relationship. You weren't, okay? Once you stop expecting certain outcomes, you can let go of the doubt, okay? You can let go of how you hold on to it, how you dealt with it in the past, how you deal with it in the future. But the romantic illusions, the positive change, the deeper connection will happen if you allow yourself to love instead of just loving the idea of being in love, okay? Some things that you were unaware of during the situation and during the ghosting is the fact that this person was looking for some sort of an adventure, okay? They felt like they always kind of knew with you. Yeah, and in foresight, their expansion of looking into this relationship is it's showing them. It's very clear to them what you were doing. I don't know what you're doing. It's like you were not using this individual for love, okay? Let's just put it there. So the ghosting might have been bad, but it's like, is that bad, or is the illusion of love that you give others bad? Like, that's all. Okay. Because you're doubting. All right. So a likely outcome, let's get into Three of Pentacles. That is in reverse. So likely outcome here is you're going to hear some news of the relationship or about the relationship, or just pops into your brain. It could have just like popped into your brain just now. You will find out some information that you'll be much obsessed with. You'll be very like, I gotta know. Okay. But don't let that throw you off track. Get back focused, get back into this place where you're trying to find a deeper connection to yourself, where you're trying to gain access to a place where you don't love the idea of love. You just love and you become love. Okay. So positive change is needed there. All right, Leo. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Was there a purpose for Max's death? Don't you think that death is just like birth? And there's a purpose for birth, right? Death feels very much like birth. Like when you're in the room and it's happening, it's just like the energy is the same. It's like a new beginning. And without Max, immediately there's new things coming. There's new things ahead for you. But I'll pull a card for you. I'm so sorry you lost your puppy though. Ugh. That makes me so sad. Okay. One more shuffle. Okay. Give me 1 second. I was trying to use my love cards. Okay. Max. Do you know when Max was born? Ugh. That sounds freaking terrible. Hey. Okay. If you look it over, if you try to reevaluate the past, like within the last few months, and just kind of any situation that was going on around your animal, or like anybody that you might have had around this animal, and the trust that you have in people or situations designed around the animal. Okay. So I just want you to like take a minute to look back at all that. I don't know exactly me. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it just keeps, these three cards are very much just keep kind of bringing up something around you, you and Max, or you and your family, or whatever it is. So there's some sort of manipulation. There was some sort of manipulation or domination within the relationships around this animal. I don't know if there was fighting going on or what. I know this sounds so weird, but was somebody like, this sounds weird, probably. I'll just say it. Okay. Yes, Christina. Okay. Ugh. That is terrible. Okay. So it's almost like something the dog ate. Okay. So I'm just feeling intuitively, it's ingesting. I can feel it going into my body, and I can feel it going down into my stomach. So something that the dog ingested. Okay. And somebody knew about it, though. I'm getting very overwhelmed by the fact that this could have been a choice. This could have been taken care of, but the personal values of somebody who might have seen it, or, somebody who was around it, came into question only because they delayed on even trying to put forth effort to let you know. Or the other dog's seen it. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just picking up on something. Yeah, it's something that he's definitely ate something, though. Definitely, because he couldn't adapt to it either. This is so weird. But it's just like the choices of the person who might have known could have resolved the situation, but it went unnoticed because of that. He ate leaves from the garden. Yeah. That doesn't surprise me at all. That's very upsetting. And it's like somebody, and again, it could have been a complete accident, but it's either somebody seen it happen, didn't really say anything, or somebody had, put something in the leaves or something in the plants, or, you don't ever know. But somebody knew, like there was a knowing about it. So there was a big choice whether to take care of it or not. But he could not adapt to whatever he was eating. I do know that. That is very clear. Okay, so this card is indicating 8 of fire. That quickly the answers will come out, and it's going to go quick. So just be prepared for that. It will be quick. So things will be like, they'll start changing. The truth will kind of open up, and you'll be able to make a choice there. You're welcome. I'm so sorry for your loss. That's really bums me out for you. I have a puppy. Well, he is 9. His name's Frank. He's a boxer. He's amazing. So I understand. Christina, what is your zodiac sign for your husband? And Benita, to make yourself feel better, all you can do now, literally, is make sure that everything's cleaned up in the yard and over where those leaves were. That is your best bet to make sure that all your fur babies are nice and safe, okay? It makes me so sad. I'm so sorry for Max. Okay, he's a Sagittarius. Okay, I'll pull a few cards. You're a Cancer. Okay. Sagittarius, it's like they're so outgoing and positive and happy and warm and inviting, but there's one thing fucks them, it's like over. It's a very hard slide down. It's like They get very upset about it. But it's like not often. They're pretty supportive too. Okay, good. I'm so glad, Benita. And again, I'm so sorry. My love to you. Sagittarius. Okay. Okay, Knight of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Queen of Wands. A lot of anxiety and worry around the relationship. There's a lot of anxiety and worry here. Oh, okay. Okay, you're up for the task. I know that you are. Okay, so this Knight of Pentacles energy is just explaining to me that the energy that you're willing to put in the relationship, or you're trying to switch things up, this is all about sex. I don't know if you're aware of that, but the cards are indicating that they're wanting to just sexually express themselves, and it's almost like emotionally, and they're almost like their beliefs are in certain things sexually, but they think that these things are, you know, however they're trying to express themselves sexually, it's like, that's what they want to be confident in, that they want, that's what they want. And they think that that would empower the relationship. They think that that would add to it. That's the energy that they're trying to add to the relationship. You're Sagittarius. And you're a very responsible person. Like, you're not like, you know, one to probably talk about sex or sexually express or go around, you know, I'm whatever I am, because you're very reserved. You're not, and it could be vice versa too. You could be the one wanting the sexual expression. But however this resonates for you, just know that there's a lot of worry already in the relationship, a lot of anxiety. But this person thinks it could bring a lot of blessings to the relationship. Whether or not he comes back, let's get a likely outcome. Okay, so Five of Swords. At the moment, he's just overwhelmed. He's over it. He's very, very much not focused on the relationship. He's very burnt out on trying hard already. So he already was really trying. Yeah. So, but it's like we take turns in the marriage, and sometimes we fuck up and we're like, we weren't on the same page. And now it's your turn. Okay. And you might not have even known what it was that he was dealing with. A lot of times when our husbands don't realize, like, we have issues until it's too late, and the woman doesn't know normally there's an issue, because guys don't usually have an issue unless it does pertain to sex. Okay. But he's a very original and authentic individual. He's not like some gross, creepy guy. Like, he has some wants here. But yeah, he just feels like it's very heavy, and there's a lot of heavy expectations come from you. So he feels as if, like, because that's what this would be. He was trying hard. Somebody was trying really fucking hard here. And it was like a hard, heavy letdown. It's like a wet blanket. That's what I keep seeing in my head. I'm feeling it. Hi, Angela. Yeah, so I'm not going to say yes or no, because he's reevaluating right now. He's very much concerned with the fact that he feels like shit about it, and he's heavy, and these expectations that you have. So maybe talk about expectations that you have versus why does he keep doing this shit to piss me off? Like, what if he's not doing anything but living his life, and you just have an expectation put on it, and vice versa? That's a huge deal. It's like love without attachment is love. That's love. Yeah. And this, with the Swords cards, both of them, this is definitely showing just like a heavy, scattered. So it's like for him to not be communicating, it's the overwhelmingness of it. It's not because there's any haste here. I don't feel like there's any, I'm not feeling like loathing or hate or distrust or anything like that. I just feel like there was a very big try on his end, and now he's fucking over it. But Again, with this 5, he's just kind of in the midst of it, just kind of like looking over at things. Okay. He's delayed on whether or not to come back. He is. And I would just give him that space, but check in every once in a while. I mean, I would check in on him, especially if he's feeling scattered, he's feeling really heavy, and things are just kind of glum in that way. I would definitely check on him. But he should be tell him to pay his bills. Pay your damn bills. Like, girl, go pay your bills. I'll pay that shit. All right. Yeah, I would talk to somebody about that. But as far as you two's, I mean, he's reevaluating, but again, it's just there's a lot of heaviness within him. Okay, Angela, do you have a question? I'll quick do it before I start my next reading. Otherwise, we're going to start Libra. You're welcome, Christine. Hope it helps. Does Mark have feelings for you? Okay. What's his sign? What is Mark's zodiac sign? I'm going to give it a yes, intuitively. Does that mean I'm right? No. But I'm just going to guess because it's fun. And then the cards will tell us, let us know. A Leo. Ugh. Just kidding. No, I'm not. They're insane. It's very hard. Like, I'm a Taurus, so I'm very wallflower too. I don't like to be like really loud or shiny, and Leos do. So it's like me with I'm like, ugh. Okay. Yeah, you're pretty like pulled back person too, probably. And he's the counterpart of the shine and the glitz and the glam. Mark, a Leo. Okay. King of Cups, that is in reverse. Devil up, that is 3 cups up. Okay. I'm just going to throw this out here. You're already jealous. You keep getting angry. You're kind of feeling like you're really emotional, or you may not even be aware of it. I don't know who this individual is specifically, but it could be somebody from the past. Could be somebody from your just somebody you might have known. But I feel like you came back together. But I feel like there's a jealousy here. Almost like an unsureness on your end of things, because okay, with this devil upright, when it comes to this individual, his habits or his addiction, because he has some sort of out of control impulsion, this energy is surrounding this card. He's unable to move forward. So even if you took this man or, woman or whatever from the past, he's unwilling to move forward. And that would put a lot of silence into your mind, creating time to think. And you'd be like jealous or get upset or emotional, or you would feel like, I can't keep my thoughts together. I can't, of course you're asking this question, of course, because this person, this impulsion makes things feel very quiet. And then you think, and then you make things up, put it in your mind so that you can feel better. But there was definitely, yeah. Is this from the past? Like, have you dated him before, or were you friends before? You know him from the past, though, is what I'm thinking. And if not, this is just something that you're dealing with. If that's not the case, then your jealousy or any kind of like angry feelings you might have at him about whatever, could be, you know, unraveling from the past, because that's where that comes from. Our jealousy is not about the person per se. It's about who we've been hurt by. You have. Okay. Did he make you question? Did you question him before? You did. You were like, yeah, let's go out or whatever. And you're like, meh. Because you're very like strong, not just physically, but you're like mentally, you're just not like, you're not like crazy. You're like, I got my shit together. I don't need to deal with the shit. So once you see flags, you're like out the door. But there's an unsureness here, and that's on your end. And that was probably when you talked in the past. Does he have an addiction? Is he addicted to anything? Alcohol, drugs, shopping, candy, food, anything, you name it. Because he's unable to move forward at the moment. It doesn't mean that he never will be able to, but you're probably right when you're thinking about what he is initially. Okay. So again, it just could be an addictive personality, but he's feeling very trapped anyway. So that's just kind of the feeling on the inside. So it's not something that you might even see, but it's something that you kind of like get flagged. When we see flags, we're seeing these things not because they're on the outside, but it's because we're intuitive, because we freaking know better and we have experienced things, okay? I wouldn't waste a lot of time here. You could try, but the likely success of it is just like, I just feel like it's going to be hard to move forward with him. I don't think that means he doesn't like you, though, at all. I just feel like maybe you shouldn't care. I know that sounds terrible. Very blunt, sorry. Let me get one last card. Okay. 9 of Wands. That is an upright. Okay. So, you know, yeah, this card's just indicating that this would be the last try for this, whatever this is, even if it was just like, you know, a couple words, you're like flags, and then you like try it again. But this is kind of like your last try here. This is you like, yeah. But this card's just wanting you to know that love is not easy, especially when most of the time love has attachments. It's like, it's a hot mess. It's like we expect things from each other. We're like, you got to do this or you don't love me. Anyway. Oh, crap. I have an appointment. Hold on. Okay, gotta go. I'm gonna be late for an appointment. So, Angela, like literally, love on you first, okay? So then you can give him a little bit of a reflection, what he could mirror back to you. Like, this is how you love me, okay? That's why you're hesitant. He wouldn't know how. But don't mean you don't want to. All right, I'll be back. I'll be back starting with Libra all the way to Pisces. I have to go to an appointment. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you shortly to finish things up.